Damn. Don't know if I'm still at it. I don't think I have anything. Can you guys like still hear me or what's going on? I'm back now? Okay. I had a crazy surge and it just straight out blew a breaker. Like everything got like super bright and then it dimmed and then it got super bright and then blew freaking and then everything just shut down for like a split second. And then yeah, I just lost connection on everything. I don't know what the hell happened. That was crazy. Yeah. Like just like, and it just popped one of the breakers and then, but this section here ain't tied to that breaker, so it blew a breaker in a different spot of the house. Like it just blew a breaker in a different part of the house, just like pow. I was like, what the hell just happened? Yeah, that was nutty. Like everything just went boom, like everything dimmed out like hella hard. I don't think so. All my computer stuff and everything shouldn't like. I don't know what happened. It was just the damnedest thing. Like it was just fast enough just to it surged the whole house though. The whole house got surged because it slightly cut out the modem and the modem in the router for like a split second, but everything fired on, and then there was only one section of the breaker that had nothing to do with any of these components here that were shut down. Yeah, well, I'm all hooked up to all my computer stuff and everything's hooked up to a battery surge protector. So because this stuff happens all the time. And we could be having some crazy thunderstorms and lightning, and that could have caused a surge somewhere. Because it's windy, and when I went out to go and pop the breaker back, it's like raining on me. It's raining on me, and there's no clouds in the sky. I'm like, I don't know, scorched earth, man, scorched earth. Yeah. And I'm like, welcome to the desert, dude. Welcome to the desert. It does all sorts of stuff. Rains with no clouds. I've seen it snow with no clouds. and the snow comes from high winds off the top mountains, blowing the snow off the mountain into the valley, and it'll just snow in the valley, but there's no clouds in the sky. We get like I get weird stuff all the time. And then I get nothing but constant surges all the time. So that's why I have all the computers and electronics hooked up to batteries. So I don't fry my computers and shit. So you live in the high desert of Southern Cal, Vegas, and north of Utah. So yeah, you've been around enough of the desert. You've been around to know weird shit happens around here. Like, if it started raining frogs tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised. Be like, yep. Or like on Watchmen, where it just rains squids. I'm like, that'll be like here. I'd be like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, the government still won't stop doing freaking experiments out here in the desert. Just go outside, just raining frogs. I'll be like, yeah, okay, yeah. Why not? Like, why not? I've seen freaking Elko completely consumed by Mormon crickets. I've seen the Mormon crickets go all the way down, all the way over here. Not this far south though, but it's up north. Just thickets of just black crickets, just the Mormon crickets just all over the place. Just migrating, eating everything up. I have like, oh yeah, especially being up there in North Utah, yeah. Oh my gosh, dude, you guys get hit the worst. I mean, that was the whole reason that caused most of the Mormons like 3 famines. 3 famines because of that. To the point now that like Salt Lake, yeah, like 3 famines. Freaking, that's why over in Utah you got these freaking warehouses that are so long that you can literally see the curve of the earth, and you guys have storage of food in them. Like, it's just crazy, just because of that. Those crickets will agriculturally kill a whole civilization. Unbelievable. They talk about lotus in the Bibles, and I'm like, those Mormon crickets are pretty bad too. And then, or when you go up in like northern desert of Nevada, up in like Gerlach and stuff, and you see the migration of tarantulas. Holy smokes, dude. Oh, and we don't got like big ones. They're not like the Arizona, like, you know, they're not the big old Arizona ones. Ours are like I don't know. They're good size though. I mean, they're like yay big. I don't know. What would you call that? It's a good size. And then you just see it, just this black cloud sitting on the ground moving, and you're just like, are those Mormon crickets? And you get closer, you're like, oh hell no, those are tarantulas. And the tarantulas are making their way all the way across, and then sometimes we'll get up in the Virginia foothill area, over in the Reno area. Sometimes they'll get in the Fernley in the back of Fallon and stuff, making their way down to Vegas. Like you guys in Vegas, like in Vegas, they'll get them too. But they start dispersing a little bit. It's kind of the same thing with like Mormon crickets over in Utah making their way over here. And it gets lighter as they get over here on the west side of Nevada. It gets a little rough. Yeah, those things are pretty nasty. Yeah, like nope, no. Yeah, they're pretty gross up there. Went up there for a hunting trip one day. We went out there and I was like, what the hell is that? And we ran over a whole bunch of them. And those things don't die, dude. It's not like you're splattering freaking tarantulas, dude. You're literally like tucking tarantulas up into your engine compartment. And then when you go and you park somewhere, they just start dropping out and running away. You're like, ah. It's so bad. It was a bad day the time that we went there during the tarantula migration. Because I literally ran them over. And it didn't kill them. Like I ran them over and it did not kill them. It did not squish them. I might have had a couple of them get squished or whatever, but I wasn't like just bulldozing through a whole bunch of them and crunching them all over the place. I was literally there just picking up and tossing inside the engine compartment and in the undercarriage of the car, of my truck. And then when we went out to the spot we were at, started walking, they were just scurrying all over the place. I was like, what the hell? And then I looked under the truck in the engine compartment area, and they were just dropping like crazy and just scurrying around. I was like, oh my God, look at these things. And those things can jump too. Man, those things have a good like 3-foot clearing jumping. Get out of here, dude. They can jump half my height, dude. They're just like, pooh. They just like, a lot of interesting stuff. I see some weird things. And then I saw probably the craziest looking ants. I think I was in, I mean, these are the things that you like see in Indiana Jones, you know. And you don't see them when it's dry. You only see them when it gets wet. So, me and a buddy, we were up there. We were hunting in northern Elko. There's a reservation, a reservoir up there. It's called the Wild Horse Reservoir. A really pretty lake. We're out there spotting things. We were actually doing like a pre-trip to go look for deer and whatnot, because that was our first time having deer tags in that area. So we were just going and taking a gander of the land and seeing what we have to battle against. And we get up there and we get hit with like 2 massive like monsoonal freaking rainstorms, like. And we were in a tent at this time before we got a camper and stuff. And they're probably the same ants if I try to describe these things. Like, so these monsoonal rains came and it just poured rain. And it poured rain for like an hour, and then there was nothing. And then it poured rain again like 6 hours later, and then it just nothing. But it just flooded, like flash flooded hella quick. And we were out in the middle of nowhere when this was happening, so we were like trying to drive and everything, like the quads and stuff, but we're just getting just rained on. Getting to this spot, we stopped for a minute, and all of a sudden the ground, like after the rain stops, we're like, oh gosh, we could take a break. and all of a sudden the ground just starts moving a little bit, and all of a sudden it's just like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of almost like those video games you play where like scorpions come out of the ground and stuff. It's just like, and then there's like these huge ants. They're like, I almost want to say they're almost that big. I think they're a little bit smaller though. They're like, I mean, they're like that long, right? And they're about their like head, body, and they're like the thorax and everything else of their body. Yeah, they're like yay long, but they're like a half an inch wide. Like at least a half an inch wide. And they have like big bodies, and like they're kind of like, and they're like cream color, like beige color, and they have like a little bit of red on their butt end. They are the biggest freaking ants I've ever seen, because they have the same little pinchers on the front of them like ants do. They have the big old antenna that come out, and they're like these big all around bodies and stuff. Oh my gosh, they're this. Yeah, like you get big black ones, and those are your big carpenter ants. And I know about those, but these things were just weird desert ants, dude. They're like, they got hit with a few of those nuclear bombs, and they big, like they're huge. I was like, I almost mistaked them for scorpions, but they didn't have any pinchers on them, and they didn't have a long tail on them. They look like just like ants, but just huge, grubby looking ants, dude. They're huge. They're like another, no, they were monsters. I've never seen them before. Gear Guts, what's up, man? How you doing? You guys see some greenskins? I've been painting a ton of them. I got a lot of them until whenever the new codex starts coming out. I'm just painting these dudes. These ones are all out of the Armageddon box. I still got, and I'm like, I can't even say how many I have, because nowhere in comparison to what you got. Like, I can complain about the couple hundred orcs that I gotta paint up, but that's like nothing in comparison to what your thousands of orcs that you have painted. Going well, you're just working. That's good. That's good. And everybody, if you don't know, Gear Guts Max Shop, make sure you go and take a look at all his wonderful miniatures and kind of upgrade things that he has for greenskins. You got some really cool stuff. You still got your Patreon, right? Are you on Tribes also? I think you got a Patreon, don't you? Or am I just mistaking this completely? I'm more than sure that Gear Guts Max Shop has. Maybe you're all on just a website. I know you have like cool stuff. Actually, I had a few of your stuff. My mini factory at all. Okay. So just the Patreon? Okay. So yeah, guys, you want to see some really cool green skin stuff? Go hop over on, go take a look at Gear Guts. And then yeah, you got your website. Yeah, so you have your website and you got the Patreon. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, seriously, guys, like go take a look at. So you got some really cool ass shit. Let's hear Ian Santiago. What's up, dude? How you doing? All right. Almost there. Oh wow, the Exodites are fully supported on the app. The Exodites are now fully supported on the app now? In the 40K app? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. My Spanish is trash, dude. Absolutely trash. I still have to work on trying to speak French with the wife. I still haven't done that. I've been married to her for 14 years. Gonna be going 15 years here pretty soon. I need to step up my game a little bit. And then I can start working on my Spanish. That's what I need to do. And I don't have Stomp here anymore to help me with translations anymore. He's too busy brewing beer. And too bad they're all localized beer too, because I was like, I wanna get some of this beer you're making. Your beer brewing. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So we got all the gray on that. It's looking good. Eventually, guys, it's gonna look like that. So we got some nice worn out edges here. And then some of the models that I've got done too, I've finished quite a bit of orcs. The Weird Boy is already gone. I gave that away on the last month's giveaway. But yeah, so I got the War Boss done. Right, and then I got the Banner Boss done. Of course, I got the Weird Boy done, but that one was off to the giveaway. Right, and then I have the Pain Boys done. And the little companion that goes along with them. Then I have the Big Boss done. And then we're working on this Wartrakk, so I'm trying to get this dude done. Taking me a little bit to get the worn out metallic look on it. Well, we're getting there. You're like, uh-oh. What, did I do something wrong? Like just a blip. Well, am I slightly freezing? Could be wavering my connection because I didn't really restart my dealio or anything. We're just kind of rolling off of it. And obviously my YouTube one's still going because I got YouTube peeps out here still talking. So I appreciate that for the YouTube guys. The YouTube folks. Just for a second. Well, I just need it for about 30 more minutes, so hopefully it stays up without having any more surges. I had a horrible surge. I mean, that surge was unreal. Just reading wearing around the miniature is a bit, but this is the last thing I have to do here, and then we can work on getting the red highlights put in there. And you're back. You have LARP in 2 weeks. I need to be prepared. There's so many things I've been involved in. There's only so much time in game. I know. I know. I know. Never have enough time to... Almost got it. Great part about orcs is that you can't really screw it up. Your screw-ups will be more details. This dude's the one that's taking me the... Well, we're doing something new here, doing this kind of thing, so... Instead of just making it a nice, awesome looking red all the way around, we're making it more weathered and worn. There we go. Perfect. We got all the worn out pieces there. And then we just need to go into a brighter red and do the edge highlights in it. And let's go and do that and try to cycle through all these. We're getting there, guys. But it is a cool little new like added feature on it. Makes it look really cool. Now I need something to make this bright. It might turn into a little bit more of a pink, but we're gonna go in a little ivory here. All right. Dock rig and the Stompa. You want me to do that? I do have a Stompa. I didn't know if I was gonna paint that on stream or not, but I guess we could. Yeah, I do. I have the Stompa. It's not. I don't know where the hell I did with it. I know I have one. Like, I was kidding. I'm like, nah, like, honestly, I have a Stompa. I just didn't know if I was ever gonna actually put that in the works of painting it on stream or not. I see the Mechanic Games coming in with that raid. I appreciate it. How's it going? Welcome, Raiders. Did I just lose everybody again? I think I'm surging again. It has been a minute. How you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to? Try again. It might have just been something not picking up. I'm doing well, thank you. Huh. We got disconnected from my thing here. What a pain. Why would it log out right in the middle of a stream? That's like really dumb. Some cool orky boys, so I had to raid and check them out. Yeah, I'll show you all the stuff that I got. I just didn't know that my bot decided to straight out log itself out. It was just weird that it just decided to do that now. Find that kind of dumb. But then also I've been having some issues right now because things have been surging like crazy here. I can tell because my battery thing keeps popping. Still makes everything cycle fine, but all right. Sweet. And it only disconnected itself like 2 or 3 minutes ago, like right before you raided in. Alright. So now it should work now, Darth Rosie. The shout out should work now. But anyways, we got working on the Wartrakks, which is quite a bit of stuff that goes on to this dude. He goes all together with the dude hanging on top here. So I just drop him in paint. Playing some Conquest, the Last Argument of Kings. That's awesome. I like Conquest models. But yeah, so this is like my war boss. And then I got the banner knob. Got a big boss. how a shout out works. I don't know. I just had to wait for all my bots to reconnect again. And then we got the pain boss all done. The pain boy and his little companion. And then just trying to finish up these things. Oh. I think it was this thing I needed to work on. Well, there's a reason why I needed this silver. It was for this thing. So I was hoping to get this and all the highlights done on the red, and then we can work on all the other intriguing pieces of this model. Anywhere else? Okay. I'm not gonna go into that. This weird bright red, which kind of turns into like relatively pink, but gonna lurk for a bit and take a, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I appreciate the raid. I'm gonna be out of here in just a few minutes myself, so always appreciate it, thank you. Only got a wee bit more. What's up, Dragon? Okay. We just got this. Thought this hello connection is crap and in chat only. Hey, you just out there in the wilderness, huh? You're going out there every weekend, huh? Alright, now we gotta think about what we're gonna do for the next step here. Because we're close. Super close. I think we're almost to that point of being dang close to start working on the orcs and getting the skin up because the bikes are like pretty dang close. The bears. The bears. Yeah, because like Rosie's dealing with the friggin' Planet of the Ape Bears and stuff. They're just coming in and making their way. Terrorizing everyone. They're coming into our forest and taking our stuff. Cause a rebellion. That's it, and that's that. Front of fireplaces, they do. They really do. It wasn't afraid. It wasn't dead. It was just afraid of him. Good old Chuck Norris jokes. I love Chuck Norris. Well, we made it, guys. We made it through a stream. I think that the next stream, I mean, granted, we got to do the tires. Just the tire, I guess. I think we'll be ready to start working on the actual orcs themselves and get the green skins and everything up tidy on these dudes. All the little stuff on here, it's not a whole lot, so we'll be all right. We'll be all right. I think we're probably going to start working on that. Because these things are just going to be white. That's why I made them gray. And then we just got to do the tire with the nice tire rubber and stuff like that from Secret Weapons. And we'll make all the missiles with the little squirrely thingies in the center of them. And then we'll kind of get this dude together. I think he'll look pretty decent. This goes on them like that, and then this goes on here like so. Then this goes in here like so. And this dude just kind of hooks onto the edge here. Something like that. So I think that on this thing, I think we need to put an evil sun symbol here and here. But for the bike itself, it's not actually terribly bad, so we'll kind of roll with it. Not bad, not bad. All right, guys, let's go and wrap up. Let's go and wrap up the stream here. We did not do too bad. We did not do too bad. I think the next stream we'll actually work on the green skins and stuff like that and get those main body parts and stuff like that. But the motorcycle itself doesn't look bad. We gotta do the tire though. It'll look a lot better when the tire's done. All right. Anyways, let me close up shop. I appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with me tonight. Thank you guys so much. Really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the raids, the follows, subs, resubs, guys. I appreciate all the support there, so thank you guys. If you guys are watching me over on YouTube, because I am dual streaming from both, if you're seeing me on YouTube, make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to shoot for that 1,000 sub goal over there on YouTube, so if you guys can help me out with that, again, greatly appreciate that as well. You're like, sweet, I'll learn how to do orc skin. Yeah, I've been doing tons of it. Do the orc skin then. Yep, we'll go in. We'll probably do the dark green ones and just work with the green ones. Make the dark green skins. Back over here, shout out to the sponsors above. You can use those commands in chat. Or you can go over to my Discord, !Discord. They'll be over in the sponsor affiliate links. You're more than welcome to use those links and discount codes as much as you guys like. I know some of you guys are planning on getting some pro acrylic paints. If you're planning on ordering them online, make sure you use the Wicked Minis. Knock 5% off of that order. Save on those hobby dollars, like as much as you can. That's what they're there for. And then if you don't have access to what is what, you can go over to my Discord and the sponsor affiliate links are over there as well. I also have my eBay store. Pretty much everything that I paint on the stream goes over to my eBay store. So !Mark eBay. It's over there on Discord, gives you the link to get over to my eBay store as well. I have pretty much everything that I paint. So long as it's not a commission or I'm doing a giveaway, I'm pretty much selling all these models. I'm just trying to exit out a bunch of miniatures to make myself feel a little bit better, so I can fill it up with other different kinds of miniatures. I guess I would do. But yeah, so most of that goes on eBay. You can check out the eBay store. Anybody that purchased from there, thank you also on that, because all that comes back to the stream and supports the stream, getting products, goods, and new miniatures up and going. So I do appreciate that. What we got? And then my socials. Estimate my socials. I finished the Black Forge Games miniature. It was big. It was a lot of hours. It'll be broadcasted over. It'll be displayed over in Nova. If any of you guys are planning on going to Nova, it'll be over at the MHCP stand. So that's the Mental Health Charity Painters. I just got that sent off to Emperor's Hobbies. That's the one that printed the model to begin with. Black Forge Games is the designer of the model and the whole game playing of these big, huge figures that you can play like gods and stuff like that. Pretty neat stuff. I really enjoy painting those things, but that one there took quite a bit out of me. I was struggling a little bit trying to get things done, but I'm super glad that that's done and shipped out. And of course, I shipped it out and didn't put any of my cards, stickers, or anything inside the stupid box when I shipped it out. So, whatever. This is a donation over to the MHCP. That's the Mental Health Charity Painters. That's for a lot of people with veterans with PTSD, mental health in general, suicidal awareness, and stuff like that. So, I always donate a piece every year to them. And then we'll see what next year brings. And but other than that, that's pretty much it for my spiel, guys. Thank you guys again for coming and hanging out. Like, I really do appreciate it, guys. Let me go and refresh myself and see what we got going. Let's see. We'll go to paint water. So I think that useless wizard will be off here shortly, so I don't know. I would go to useless wizard. Some Malay. All right, created this up. Let's go to paint water, see what he's up to. Other than that, guys, again, thank you for coming, hanging out, chilling with me as we're working on these works. Almost really done with the Armageddon. We got this dude and then the Docker rig, and then I got the boys, of course. But I mean, we can paint the boys online, on stream, or we could work on something else. So we'll get there when we get there. We still got quite a bit of miniatures to paint, or I'll just do another character model of orcs that I have. I got tons of them, so we'll just start doing that and stuff. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for coming. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll catch you guys on Sunday. I'll do a Sunday evening stream, I believe. So we'll be doing that. And then, but if you guys don't catch it, I'll catch you guys on Tuesday. But other than that, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay cool if you're in those hot states. Other than that, have a good one, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.
Raiding party. And another one right behind it. Oh, Ty's, good morning. Thank you for sneaking out of bed to catch that shout out. Bodacious Pie, my friend, welcome in. Welcome in all of the Lost Planet nerds.